Welcome to my own worst enemy. I am back with another unboxing video. This is Mark McLellan's War and Peace. This was a Kickstarter that I backed, and for me this was a little unusual in that I'm not really that big into Napoleonic stuff, and it's not because I don't like it or anything. It's just because I haven't really, it's one of those topics that I really haven't spent a lot of time with, or gaming. But I saw the Kickstarter. It was brought to my attention, and just I was aware of the original game. Never played it, but I was aware of it, and that was I believe it was Avalon Hill, and I don't know the date. I think it was probably in the 80s, maybe early 80s, maybe even in the late 70s. But it's an old game. And this Kickstarter was I won't say a remake. I think what it really was just more of a facelift for the existing game. I don't think that much was changed. I think there was just some clarifications and cleaning up some rules, and just making what was a good game even better. And so I saw the Kickstarter, and it looked fantastic. It looked like one of those grand strategic games that it just looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And then, like I said, being aware of the history behind this game, it's just I had to jump on it, and I did. And so I'm just going to go through and open it up and take a look and see what actually is in here. It is a monster box. Ooh, it's heavy. It's probably a good 3 inches or so. So there's probably going to be a lot of good stuff in here, I hope. So let's see. I will set this lid down, and it's like we have some right off. You can tell there's going to be an awful lot of counters, and that's probably a good thing. I probably won't use these little baggies for the counters. I like to use the counter trays, and I think with a game like this, sorting the counters by country and even by type, it's probably going to be a good idea. I don't think that I'm going to want to use those little baggies. Get a couple of D6s here. That's always nice to have. And this is just, looks like a, I guess this is just a, I don't know what this is. Let's see. I guess it's kind of a clarification on how to do some of these maneuvers, or how to, yeah, we won't worry about that right now. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this game at all, especially this new version. And so here's the rules book. It's not that big. It's like there's 18 pages. We take a look in here. You can see these sample units. They don't look that difficult. There's not a whole lot of information on these, which is good. So it looks like this might be a faster playing game than what I had originally thought, and that could be a good thing, especially if you have multiple countries involved and lots of units out on the board. My understanding is that the rules were cleaned up a lot in this rule book, and so as compared to the old Avalon Hill rule book, which apparently was not so easy to read, this one looks like it's laid out pretty clear to me. It looks like a nice modern day rule book. Good quality, good print, good pictures. It looks like everything is organized so that it's easy to find. It looks like it's not a lot of rules, but it looks like a good rule book to me. It looks like it's not hard to find information in, so that's good. And then this looks like the grand campaign scenario. It actually feels larger than the rule book, 26 pages, so that's interesting. And this is the grand campaign, and this game comes with, and we'll see in a second when we get down to it, but I believe it comes with 2 what we consider now regular size maps, the old 22 by 34 size maps. But yeah, this is a pretty chunky campaign manual here for just the grand campaign. So it looks like there might be some yeah, there's some how minor states are created, production, how states are conquered. So this looks really good. I look forward to actually playing that grand campaign. It's probably gonna be a retirement game, but it looks really, really cool. Here we have the scenario book, and it looks like that there are 13 scenarios. And now this is interesting. It looks like the scenarios are in chronological order, starting with the Italian campaign in 1796. So it looks like you're going to start out and follow Napoleon's career throughout this game. That's pretty early. I would have thought this would have started later, but earlier is better. That's cool. So yeah, this is the scenario book. Typical scenario book. Looks same print as the rule book, laid out. Everything's pretty clear here. All the scenarios, all the order of battles and everything. So that looks good. And now we come to the counter sheets. And boy, oh boy, there's a lot. These look like half-inch counters. Very clean. The graphics are very, very nice. Very, very easy to read. Like I said, there's not a lot of information on here. Looks like strength points maybe. You can see there's some infantry units. I guess these are Austrians, the white units. Looks like there's cavalry, probably some, there's the French units, some guards. Here's the Navy. You can see some naval units. The back sides are probably strength reduction or strength points increases or decreases. So that's good. Another counter sheet. More of the same. Actually, it's looking at this, I see some leaders on here. It looks like that's kind of cool. Did the French have leaders on theirs? I don't see Napoleon. Maybe we'll get to him. Looks like we have some markers, some board markers for the scenarios and the campaign. I see some more markers and some forts, and actually look, there's some leaders there. That looks like there's Napoleon. You can see Napoleon here, and all kinds of lots and lots, just generic leaders. Looks like there's a lot of the leaders from that time period are represented here, which is kind of cool. Oh, there's two Napoleons. There's a Bonaparte and there's a Napoleon. This Napoleon, he looks younger here in strength 2 compared to this one I'm more familiar with. So maybe those early scenarios, maybe we get to have a young Napoleon on the battlefield. So that's really cool. I like that. More counters. Let's see just how many counter sheets I'm digging through here. So we've already got 3 out. So there's 4. Oops, and the counters are falling out. It's always a good sign. It won't be difficult to punch these counters. It looks like they'll just fall right out. Of course, there's going to be a lot of counter rounding, it looks like. I don't know if you can see those. It's not focusing too good for some reason, but nice counters. A lot of corner clipping ahead of me, so I'm trying to say. Definitely going to have to clip these. Can't play them until I clip them, right? Let's set that down, and then let's see what else we have. This is a force pool display. Oops, let's get that straight. So it looks like places to put your prisoners, and there's a Napoleon in exile box. Interesting. Probably use this with scenarios to keep track of which forces you have available. Probably use the campaign and the scenarios to track those sorts of things. And this looks like combat results tables. You know what this looks like? If you play role-playing games like I do, this looks like what you would call a GM screen. This is the classic trifold, but and it kind of is just that. It has the sequence of play, combat result tables, explanations, different, all the kinds of information you need to reference. There's the terrain effects chart, all the information that you would need to help play the game. So it kind of is a GM screen for for this game. That's cool. That's cool. And then now we have leader displays. So allied leader displays. To me, this looks like something that you would use to, looks like something you'd use to keep counters off the board. Maybe to keep the counter stacks at a minimum. You'd probably say put one of these leaders out and then track the counters on here so you know who's attached to who. And it looks like you're going to get a leader chart for the French and the Allies. That's cool. High quality. These are really nice. They feel almost laminated. They're so nice. Really like that. Clean. Like the art too. And now we get to one of the, oh my goodness, one of the, let's make some room here. Oh, these maps are beautiful looking. I'm going to set this aside just for a second. Maybe we can open up one of these. My table's not too big here. One of two, like I said, I believe they're 22 by 34 inch maps. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this one is a, and of course it's going to open, I don't think we're going to be able to show the entire thing here. This is actually going to open up, oh my, yeah, that's definitely a 22 by 34 at least, but look at the map. Wow, there's Spain. We can at least see Spain. There's ports. Looks like you can, that's kind of cool. Looks like there's call outs so that you can actually stack units that you can show that are in these ports. Yeah, that's Spain, Barcelona, Spanish war chart over here. Let's take a look at the top if we can. Looks like there's some turn tracks and those kinds of things at the top. And of course, you can't see it yet. Let's see if I can tilt this so that we can see the top part of this map without making a complete mess. There's if you can see, there's England, France, the Channel, the North Sea, Denmark. So this, like I said, this is just the western half of the map, and there's another one. Let's take a quick look at it. As I set this aside, we will bring this box back, which has the other map in it. And I will try to open this on this table. It's not easy to do while recording a video with the microphone, but we can do it. I have faith in me. I say that, and I almost dropped the map. So this is what will be the eastern half of this map, and you can imagine these two maps side by side. It's going to take a pretty good amount of table space to get these up. There's Prussia. We see Prussia here. We see Russia way back over here, Sweden up there, and then down the other end of the map, we have Austria, and we have a place for global naval movement. And looks like at the very bottom of this map, we're going to have, of course, there's Italy, and we're going to have Eastern Mediterranean Sea. Red Sea's over here. Yeah, this is going to be a fun game. This is going to be outstanding. So there it is. We'll give you a close-up of this if I don't knock the camera around too much. And there you go. All right, so that's the overview. That's the unboxing. Like I said, Mark McLaughlin's War and Peace by One Small Step. Fantastic looking game. Can't wait to play it. And if we take a quick look here at the back, we can see that solitaire suitability is considered medium high. This probably be a lot of fun with the recommended 2 to 5 players. I'm thinking if you had 5 people sitting around playing this game, that would be awesome. Playing time 2 to many hours. So your smaller scenarios are probably going to be the 2 hours up to the grand campaign, which will probably take days, I would imagine, especially if you have 5 people playing. But that's it. Just wanted to do a quick unboxing. Hopefully, like I said, maybe we will get this to one of the episodes or one of the playthroughs on my own or me. I think I might take a look at one of these smaller scenarios and see if we can do that. Got some other things to go through first, though. Got to finish Don't Tread on Me, and I've got another game lined up after that one that's going to be kind of cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you continue to check out the channel. Thanks for watching.